I live about a half block away from Bumpers, and pretty much was my kind of main hangout when I first got to Burnsville, and um, um, doing karaoke there, and one second. So I was in a poetic mood, and I wrote. Let's see, there was a bartender named Rebecca and a waitress named Jackie. So I made up a kind of a romance poem, but they didn't find that very amusing, and that's what makes women the losers that they are. That they can't give them a stinking poem. It almost was like I was harassing. It's like they didn't really say much. It's just the look in their face, like no thank you, or anything. Just like you are a burden to us. Why do you give that to us? I guess I don't know. It wasn't even a love poem. It was just like what was it? Hang on. I guess I did call it a pseudo love letter, but basically I was just talking about nice to get to know you kind of thing, and women they claim they like to get romance and stuff, but they act like a loser when it occurs. So I'm not exactly sure what they're looking for in life, other than a lot of money from the guy. And once again, that makes them the losers that they are. Becca and Jackie basically fit that profile of loser. They ended up getting me kicked out of this place. I got kicked out after about 8-10 months. Filed my David Copperfield lawsuit, and then people were kind of getting ticked off about that, and I got kicked out. I got kicked out because I guess there's a lady named Brenda that I could have and probably should have done something intimate with, but just didn't happen. But anyways, I guess I insulted her, which didn't happen. I was accused of that. Also, I was accused of insulting a lady that was in a cane and got some kind of back problems. She evidently said that I said that she's a burden to her family. And that didn't occur either. But what matters is what they say and not what I say. So I kicked out, I guess, 86 or whatever. And I went back there about 2 or 3 years later, and still the same scenario. I don't really care. I'm just curious if they want me back. But one second. Saw Becky at Arizona's just recently. Well, I saw her at Benchwarmer Bob's a while back, and she's working at Arizona's now, and it was actually a halfway pleasant. But I mentioned how I haven't been able to meet. I don't have a girlfriend yet after 4 years, and I say the chicks don't like me, or something. And she goes, well, it's probably because you call them chicks. I say, well, am I supposed to call them bitches, or whores, or the C word? Does that fit better profile? Becca, does that fit a better profile? When I first got there, there was this reference to, well, I was emailing this person that was from Beaverton, Oregon, and get it, Beaverton, ton of beaver. So this is us. So I was in the mode. Anyways, there was also some video games there that had the highest listings on there were from Beaverton, Oregon. So the foreplay never ceases to stop, at least on the weird level. But yeah, nothing transpired there at Bumpers. Just I don't know. One second. But it was this is let me see. This is before my lawsuit started, but this God thing was getting people on the nerve. That's kind of what the love letter was saying, that I'm God, and that's kind of why they're all mad, and Bumper's all pissed off at me. So they make it a New Year's Day resolution to kill Chris Roller on January 1st, 2005. So I go in there and I have, what's the drink? It's a Screaming Slut. And And I think I talked about it in the poisoning link, but I had upset stomach for like 2 or 3 days, something like that. It was like around 2 days. Told Brunette, my neighbor. But so that was a New Year's resolution. But when they couldn't, I guess, physically kill me, they tried to socially crucify me by saying that I made up insult to people. 2 ladies there, and I really haven't heard much from Bumper since then, and don't really care, I guess. The place is right next door to where I live, Raven Hill, but there's plenty of other places to hang out, so no big deal. I was taken. See, when when the Unitarian restraining order occurred, started going back to the VA. If you look in that link, the VA for drugs, and so I started taking Risperdal in a big dosage. Initially, it started off go to sleep, and somehow that affected the reality of the world. Evidently, I was really needing that drug. And I find out after waking up from the Risperdal, it knocks you out if you're not used to it. Anyways, I woke up and go to Bumpers just before I got kicked out. Some lawyer, good friend of the bar, died, and it seemed like they were blaming me for it. So somehow, me taking my drugs somehow killed him. Not sure how, but I didn't. Anyways, they seem to have some kind of vendetta against me, so that's kind of why they kicked me out, I think, too. This David Copperfield case was on their mind, and then they made up some crap, and and I'm gone. So